guys, it's Jouelzy, and so we're going to do something a little bit different from a hair video today. We're up in Adobe in New York City with Corey Latif, who I've known since my days in the music industry, very long time ago.
She should come back to the music industry, we need her.
It broke my heart, it was so rough. But we're going to do a little video, and we're going to provide some inspiration for all you young ladies out there, and men, for whatever industry you want to get into, because Corey has made something out of nothing and uses creativity to be a very dope songwriter. You've probably heard a song he's written. You probably sing it. You probably love it. So, alright, so let's talk about a song that you've written. I'm not going to be in the video. You're going to hear me though.
Okay.
A song that you've written that you think a lot of people would know. You know what song I'm referring to.
What, Teachme?
Yes.
Teach Me How to Love? Yeah. I wasn't going to go to the studio that day, I remember. And I ended up going. Heard the beat. And I really didn't know like who had produced it or a part of it, but I could just feel that it just poured out of me. Like I just started singing the hook, like teach me how to love, teach me how to love, show me like and it just was like one take. And then after that it just started pouring out. I thought about my father, and you know, like most black men, they don't really know how to communicate. You know what I'm saying?
So true.
I mean, it's real. And music initially, for a lot of people, was a way of communicating. Like if dudes want to talk to their women,
right,
whatever, their girl, they would play a song. Like this, how I feel, you know. But nowadays, sometimes it's not good enough. So my dad, you know, with my older brothers, he really didn't say I love you a lot and stuff like that. And even with my mom, he was a great provider. But you know, of course, you need other elements to make a strong, you know, relationship. And I watched him learn how to love. But you have to be humble enough to ask whoever you with to teach you. You know what I mean? Like, what am I not doing right? So we, you know, me, Carvin, and Ivan, like we really thought about. We're the producers, mind you, from Philly. Carvin and Ivan, great producers, writers too. About like that was just missing. So me personally, I had wrote like 4 or 5 records, like all in I was in my Musiq Soul Child zone, because I'm from Philly too. So I tapped into that, and that was the one record that I didn't think that they were gonna take because it was too personal. And then I got, you know, feedback from the label like, yo, this is gonna be the single, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. But still, that was like my first like #1 record, so I didn't still know. I went to the album release party, came to Philly. I didn't know that it was gonna be big like that, and when it did, actually that's put me in a direction of knowing, like, you know, where to go, like tap into in order to connect with people.
You've done something that's kind of really great as far as like taking your creativity and being able to make it your career, like something you're passionate about. So you get to wake up in the morning and do something that you really love.
Thank God. How about that?
But kind of like, what were the struggles to getting to that point, and kind of how did you really kind of stay passionate and focused in, you know, becoming a songwriter?
Being a little crazy, right? And just having like a no quit, no lose like attitude, you know, because you face so much rejection and so much hating, you know, and it doesn't really, it's not real to me, you know what I'm saying? So like that, it was just, I got too far in it to turn back, and I love it. And God opened the doors when like one door closes. It's so true. I've walked away from situations, and I've been able to make a living. You know, not taking advantage of people, and not doing stuff that's not morally what I believe in and stuff like that. And I've been able to connect and have longevity doing that. So I'm going to continue to do that. And I had great mentors along the way. You know, my pastor, my father. You know, Ted Pendergrass. He's my first manager. And you know what I'm saying, like I didn't even know who he was or his cultural significance at all until like I grew up and was like, wait a minute, Uncle Teddy is this man, like everybody respects him. They're talking about him in these movies, and when they refer to like love making songs, and people be like, you know what I mean?
Soul of Philly.
Yeah, like that whole genre, that whole way of singing, like like men sounding like men and like really singing like. I never knew that was where it came from. And you know, he taught me like, you know, you rep where you from. Like he never left. You know what I'm saying? At the height of his success, he never left Philadelphia, and that meant a lot to me. I'm like, okay.
You ever had a moment where you felt like you were stagnant?
Oh hell yeah! But those are times, and I tell everybody that's like doing anything creative or entrepreneurial or whatever, take time and use that time to grow. Because if it was non-stop, then and you didn't have a down moment, then how can you grow? You know, so I mean, I had to learn that, like, cause you know, you get a little frustrated at times, like, yo, damn, like, ain't nobody taking my music. But I literally had a song that I shot in 1 year, and maybe 2 years later, somebody wanted it, and the person that I played it for, and they were like, damn, but it's just like, you can't. You just gotta create and be creative and just know if it's not in your heart and in your soul that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, or this is the path that you need to take, then don't do it. And I know, like, well, God has showed me through time, like, that this is what I'm supposed to do.
In the age of social media,
right.
And I mean even before that, kind of with pop culture, we kind of feed into like an image and a presentation of like what we aspire to be or what life other people are living, and kind of, you know, what is you think the biggest misconception that people have now, especially with like Instagram being so prevalent, and especially looking at like a lot of celebrities and music artists and kind of how they live, and wishing we could live like that, like.
The reality is, with all of those media platforms, is that people put up what they want you to see. So oftentimes, some people aren't real. They won't tell you, like, you know, how depressed they are. You know, it's just they put up a facade,
right?
And then they start to live through it. You know what I'm saying? So it's literally living through somebody else's perception or idea of what you should be or who you are, and it's really not the truth. So it's sending a bad message. Nobody wants to take responsibility for whatever they're saying or doing on there, how they're spending or whatever, and it's leading people. This is their role models. This is their Bible, basically. You know, like, yo, this is what you're supposed to do, and this is, but half the jewelry ain't real, half the cars are leased, or, you know what I mean, like, half the people are not in happy relationships, they're not spiritually right, they none of that stuff, they're not happy at all. And, you know, they literally validate themselves on how many likes they got dealing with life.
Do you think there's a common mistake that people make in pursuing their dreams?
Yeah. The common thing is that they do it for money. Like, just totally, like, sometimes I think that they feel like that, you know, the decisions that they make are all based on how much money they're gonna get. When I know, like, even, like, you're gonna get what you deserve or get what you desire, and you're gonna get what you need to deal with life, to take care of your family and stuff, if you stick to your goals. And that people think you gotta take advantage of people in the music industry and business. They feel like you need to do all these different crazy things, you know, sell your soul. You know, how many artists do you hear? How many people say, I'll do whatever it takes? That is not, it don't take that much. It takes that you need to make sacrifices from that make sense to you, that you only may know. You know what I mean? Like you staying away from something that's you know, that's not constructive to you making it, and only you know. Like, it might be a drug habit, it might be something that you have, some type of an addiction or whatever. Addiction to what people think, which is something that people struggle with, especially now in a social media age. You know, and get over that. And if you get over that, then you'll be blessed. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, it's all about money sometimes, and it's not what it's about.
That's really like the addiction to what people think. I think that's something that especially in like the age of social media is
right.
very prevalent, in that we kind of still get caught up in how everybody else perceives us and how everybody else sees us, that we kind of you stop living in 3D and you only live in 2D.
Right. It's like they live so, people, like, how many people you know, what is it, they're not in the moment, they're not in the present, like, they're not dealing with life. You know, I talk to my parents, I talk to different people about it, because that's what we all have to. Everybody's not going to church, everybody's not going to the mosque, everybody's not praying, everybody's not dealing with how they truly feel deep inside. So that's what we have to, you know, and my platform is music. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta really help people and open them up. You know?
Your favorite artist that you've worked with?
Female-wise, it would have to be Jasmine Sullivan. Now, I worked with her like a while ago, right? And the song, like people never even heard the song. But I've never seen anybody like really not practice a song and go in the booth. Like I was like, man, is she like giving me a hard way to go? Cause she's like, I got it. And went in the booth and sang it, like, and I couldn't believe it, like, and it was incredible.
Do you have any upcoming projects? Where can we get your music?
A single for Glenn Lewis. I gotta promote that. Like Glenn Lewis is an artist that who was a part of like the Philly scene, but he's from Canada, from Toronto, and he has a single out now. Actually, it came out like a couple days ago. And
what's it called?
It's called Can't Say Love. Can't Say Love.
Do you have any personal projects coming out?
I'm doing a Philadelphia Healing Part 2, and I'm
the mixtape.
The EP.
The EP, okay.
The mixtape. I don't even like that word.
The
extended
EP.
The extended play.
I will have it, and I could link to the first one because I do have it.
Okay. That's what's up.
I do listen to it. I support it.
It's like nah. And I'm working on my album, like my opus, like the freaking. Like I just want to make the best project. Like I mean, every project I strive to make the best project, but it's a project I've been working on for a minute. It's called Dealing with Life. And to me, like some of the songs have been given to other artists since I started it, but you know, I'm growing. So
call out in the video.
I put up everything on my SoundCloud. Like I just SoundCloud is Latif Music. Twitter, I'm Corey Latif, COREYLATIF. Facebook, all of that stuff. You know, I'm on those. And if you hit me up, I'll hit you back. If you follow me, I'll follow you back.
Well, that's a lofty. Cause I check out Corey Latif. All his links
will be.
Oh,
we was
thank you. We were, and the video went out. All his links will be down below in the description box. You can like him on Facebook. You know, follow him on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. I don't know what the word is.
Heroes understand real lyrics. Okay.
Who understands real lyrics?
Hurl. That's my movement.
Oh, Hurl. So it's what does that stand for?
All right. Heroes understand real lyrics, literature, and love.
Oh, literature and love. We getting deep. Real deep. Check back more. We'll have more details posted on blackhatekitchen.com. Thanks for watching, guys.